I am Carol Angela Davis. Okay, Donald Trump wants to put a whole bunch of cash in your pocket. Well, not a whole bunch, $1,000 or maybe a couple if we're lucky. But that's because the economy is crumbling, as I've been telling you for the last few months. The White House now trying to shore up the economy and flood it with cash, folks. That's what it's trying to do. We all know that Trump's emphasis is on business, but we have to make sure that any bailout also helps individuals and families because, as we all know, we cannot play ourselves cheaply because bailouts have done really nothing for the middle and the working class in the past. Okay, we are in a recession, as we know. Now, Trump and Pence, they want Congress to put over $50 billion on the table for the airline industries, the cruise industry, and the travel companies, folks. That money includes access to federal loans to buy jet fuel and also boost grants to fund airport cleanings. Let me tell you something. Nobody's going through the airport. I don't know what they're talking about because, you know what, if we don't have any money, first of all, we're not getting on a plane, and we're not going to have any money if you only give us $1,000. I mean, let's be clear. All right, now, what is on the table for you? That really is the $64,000 question. The White House has a relief package out there. It's about $850 billion. It provides paid sick leave to impacted workers, including a large payroll tax cut for employers and employees, and theoretically, that should increase your take-home pay. But let me ask you this. What American business in the time of Trump ever cared enough about you to give you an increase in your hourly wage that actually meant something? I mean, come on, we are in the time of nothing but greed and destruction of the American economy and the American family. Let's be clear. Don't let them fool you, folks. And please, whatever you do, don't let them get caught up, all right? Now is the time to be in touch with your congressperson and your senator right now. Where is the minimum wage of at least $15 an hour? Where is that? Okay? Where is the student loan debt relief? Where is that? Because that's what we need to be. When we talk bailout, we need to be talking about stuff that helps every family in America. That's something that would help you, your kids, your grandkids, all the way down the line. That's what we need. Larry Kudlow, President Donald Trump's top economic advisor, said this on Fox Business, I quote, "We will reach for every possible way to gird the health and economic side. Whatever it takes, we are prepared to do." Okay, so we want him to put your money where your mouth is, buddy. Let's just see what you are really prepared to do for the common person. And that brings me to our slave word Byzantine for extremely complicated and characterized by a devious and usually surreptitious manner of operation. We are not going to let the Trump administration come up with some Byzantine plan, folks. We know they're capable of it. That's really designed to pour money into the hands of the wealthy and the businesses and give us just a little tiny bit of relief that we're supposed to be happy for while we turn around and go back to work as the slaves and indentured servants of the billionaire class and the wealthy businesses. Okay, Utah Republican Senator Mitt Romney, he says this. Okay, send a $1,000 check to every adult American. It sounds like a lot of money, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, I wish I could get that, but it's not. Don't get caught up, okay? You're going to spend that in no time catching up on those bills. You don't know how long you're going to be out of work. We don't know how long these businesses are going to be closed. We know that America's probably going to have to reboot, retool, and restructure. There's no telling what this work world is going to look like when this mess is over, if it ever gets over. We know it's going to be at least 2 years because we're not going to have a what do you call it, immunization until then, okay? So even when it's over, guess what? We're still going to be saddled with all this debt. We still got the student loan debt and all the other problems plaguing our household. And that student loan debt, don't forget, folks, that is the gift that keeps on giving. It is just not given to you. But boy, the banks and the feds are cleaning up on your back. That student loan debt must go. Please pass this video around to your friends because we are not playing about this right now. If they're going to restructure, we want to restructure it in our favor as well. The federal government is talking about waiving interest rate accrual on your student loans. Keep in mind that the money that is loaned to you for your student loans is your money. Don't forget that's your tax dollars at work in the first place. So why are we paying interest rate on our own money that we loaned ourselves to get ahead, except we can't get ahead because we're paying too much interest on the money we loaned ourselves to get ahead? It is ridiculous. Those are the times that we live in, okay? The coronavirus is uncovering all this mess, and we have to straighten it out, okay? We want the student loan debt gone. We want the interest rates gone. Now, take a look at the Slate magazine. They got a great article. A lot of this is in there. So how come it's so easy for America to help people now in the age of the coronavirus, but they couldn't help them before that? Get this, folks. Many cities and towns changing rules to keep the jails from being overcrowded. Well, la-dee-da. That is not a new concept. We've been talking about that for years. Okay, cities are not going to lock up sick people. Huh? Seriously? You just thought of that? We've been talking about that for years. Come on, people. It took the coronavirus for you to understand how to be a humane person or business. And Walmart. Shame on you, Walmart. Shame on you, Walmart. Okay, now that we have the coronavirus, you can easily provide up to 2 weeks paid leave for any employee who contracts the coronavirus. Okay, why now? Just because you know that you don't want those people coming to work, because you know if you don't have health insurance, you are coming to work. And when you come to work, you're going to infect everybody on the job, and everybody's going to get sick and tumble down. There goes Walmart's business model, okay? But you should have done this before. We're glad you're doing it. Don't get us wrong. But you should have done it before. And you're only doing it now because workers go out and they do things like earn money. And when they earn money, they do things like shop, and that feeds your business model. So let me tell you something, folks. When this is over, we must force Walmart to continue that extra 2 weeks, or in some cases, the only 2 weeks of paid sick leave. And finally, cities like New York, Miami, and New Orleans are going to stop evicting sick people. How noble of you. Seriously, how the heck do you sleep at night knowing you went to work and evicted a sick person? That's a doggone shame. You know all these big housing developments and houses are now owned by corporations and the billionaires. They are not going to miss a little bit of money. And we won't even talk about turning off people's utilities. I can't even go there. Folks, America is the richest country in the world. We are rich in money, and we are bankrupt when it comes to our morals. All right, so we have to hold our country to a higher standard. That's all there is. We have to do that, and we do it by voting people, by electing the right people. And we all know that the people that are in the White House surrounding President Trump are not the right people. Of that, we can pretty much, most of us, agree. All right, and I'm talking about all the jobs, especially those jobs at the cabinet level, which Trump thinks can only be held mostly by white men. He hasn't figured that out yet. We cannot allow government and corporations to return to business as usual if and when the coronavirus dies down, and even if it doesn't. We cannot allow them to return to business as usual because it is not good for our country. Stay well, stay strong, hold your country accountable, people. I'm Carol Angela Davis. Thank you for watching, and thank you for caring about our great country. Let's keep it great.